throats will completes.
Fat mouse Ken.
Hmm?
Fat mouse Ken, you know.
Now, where is Ken? Is he supposed to be on a call as well there?
Yeah.
Alright, I have trouble hearing you, bud.
Why is your mic keep messing up?
Hello.
You didn't answer my question.
He's trying to answer, but
Dr. Earl's bitch ass is here.
my bitch ass is here? No. Dude.
Last time I tried to call in, Dr. Earl said, No, Jacob.
Did I say that?
Piece of shit.
Hello.
Hello? Can we hear? Can we hear you?
Okay?
Okay, Wire? You there, dude?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Everyone here?
I'm here. Ark's here, Keith's here, Jacob's here, I'm here, you're here.
We're here.
We're all here, bud.
Oh.
And we don't fear.
Alright, so where shall we begin? I know we left off at the let's see here. What was it? The we I guess it was still in the 60s when all these when I guess we stopped at the 60s if I'm correct.
Well, we really wasn't going in any kind of order.
All right, Darren, that's true there. But I know a lot of the stuff you were mentioning for the 60s, like the that's right, we wasn't in any order there. So I got to look up all the lists of every Christmas song that's been recorded by every artist. Once again.
Okay, one I'm going to touch on here is there was a Christmas album released, I think it was 97, called Merry Xmas, which was a guitar Christmas.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, it had Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer by Kenny Wayne Shepherd.
Ah.
The First Noel, Eric Johnson. Amazing Grace.
Kenny Wayne Shepherd, does he do that song Blue on Black?
Blue on Black.
I don't know.
Not that. No, you already mentioned Blue on Black, and that's not a Christmas song.
Yeah.
Amazing Grace by Jeff Beck.
Oh, yeah.
It is Kenny Wayne Shepherd.
Yeah, but that's not a Christmas song.
Oh, yeah.
Jingle Bells, the Brian Setzer Orchestra.
Yeah, I remember hearing that one. I remember that mentioned that on the last episode there.
Silent Night, Holy Night, Joe Satriani. Joy to the World, Steve Morse Band.
Oh.
Christmas Time is Here, Steve Vai.
Ah.
Blue Christmas, Joe Perry.
Right.
The Little Drummer Boy, Alex Lifeson.
From Rush.
Right. Cantique de Noël. Richie Sambora. And then an instrumental version of Happy Xmas War is Over by Tomiyasu Hotel.
I don't think I've heard of this guy, Tomiyasu, a Japanese guitar player, I guess.
Yeah.
I believe it's a group, but I could be wrong.
Maybe. Who knows?
Hey, hold on. We didn't go through the news real quick?
Yeah, we need to talk about that. Yes, definitely.
Real quick, but...
Okay. Oh, wait, hold on. I'm texting somebody.
All right, Darren. Definitely want to look up Jolene Turner calling out Kiss for using backing tracks on their shows there.
It is Keith's birthday today, so we're going to go ahead and...
happy birthday, Keith, there. He's about how many years old? 38, I guess?
37. 37.
I see there.
48 years old.
Now,
We're
is
actually
my
going to
mind
do
at 37?
a birthday. Can you hear me?
No, why are your voice is muffled?
Hello, hello, hello.
Yeah, your voice is still muffled, dude. Hmm?
Sounds like a live guitar.
I know. It's not me, by the way, folks.
Or me.
I think it's YR.
Is that our news?
Did you hear that?
I heard it
Yes.
loud and clear.
Yes. Hey.
Sounds faintly like happy birthday.
Hey.
Right here, yeah.
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 Here we go. How about this? We can do a little
Oh,
birthday
thank you.
rap
Thank
too,
you
real
very
quick.
much. Thank you very much.
Yeah, my boy Keith. He's so neat. He's wearing camo shorts and he's looking kind of creeping down the hallway looking for a broom. He spilled the ranch dressing on the floor. Oh my God, he's looking like a goon, but he's good-hearted. He doesn't want to hurt any soul or anybody. He's just here for entertainment. He likes to have a good time, likes to have being famous. He's a famous rapper. Keith with some dreadlocks. He's got the black hat looking like Daddy on Friday. Nice hat. Cornrows looking like Slim Thug. Oh, he has the Nikes with the socks. He's wearing Crocs. He's at the beach. You know what I'm saying? And he's wearing a motherfucking Florida Panthers jersey, man. There you go, Keith. Thank you.
All right. Woo! Yeah.
Hey, Keith.
Yes.
Our birthdays are only like 9 days apart. Mine was the 6th.
Whoa. Cool. Wow. Happy birthday, Art.
Of course, I'm a little older than you.
Yep. I know. You're 72.
Exactly.
Hey.
Good for you.
Oh,
Hey.
thanks. I pay attention.
Apparently you do.
Hey.
Yep. And I think Dr. Earl is 52 or 58.
No, a couple years younger.
56.
Yep.
All right. And YR is
Dr. Earl is 99 years old.
Dude.
nah, the fact channel's 99. And I think YR is 30.
I am 47.
Still a kid.
Yep. Yeah, he's still a kid, right?
Hey.
Right. What was the news, Keith, on that?
Yeah, which one we doing? Jolene Turner calling out Kiss?
Julian Turner blasts Kiss for allegedly using backing tracks. All it's doing is destroying your legacy.
Yeah, go read it to us, man. What does
In
Mr.
a
Turner
new
has to say?
interview, in a new interview with Andrew Daly of Metal Castle, legendary hard rock vocalist Jolene Turner, Rainbow Deep Purple, Jaguar Malmsteen was asked for his thoughts on his
What'd you say?
contemporary.
What'd you say his name was? What'd you say his name was?
Malmsteen.
Malmsteen. Imbe Malmsteen. That's the guy's name.
Yinghui Malmsteen.
Imbe Malmsteen. That's how it's pronounced.
I like Keith better.
Yinghui Malmsteen
Thank you.
was asked for his thoughts on his contemporaries using backing tracks in the live setting. He said, "I think it's become too much. I understand some groups need to rely on these computers, but I'm old school, and I think live
Nope.
music should be live. That's what people pay for. If you are well known and you're going out there and using backing tracks, you're not being honest. It's pandemonium. It's not even karaoke. I feel it's cheating people, and it's cheating yourself, because if you can't cut it live, well, that's what separates the men from the boys. That's what separates who's great and who's average. Anyone can cover it up in the studio, but it all comes out live and you can't hack it. Then get off the stage. I understand there's a technology that certain bands use today, but if you were Kiss, for example, maybe you ought to quit while you're ahead, guys. Don't you think you've got enough money to where you don't need to take all the static for doing what you're doing? All it's doing is destroying your legacy, and you'd probably be better off if you just stopped. I'm not trying to point them out individually, but they've been known to use it. And look, I understand how difficult it is, especially for singers, because you can only go so many nights in a row. So if you want to be there still, maybe cut back the nights, and maybe you can't make as much money. I think we have to look at the driving force here and then try to understand the motivation for why they do it. If you're only doing it for money so you can have 5 nights instead of 3, that's not a good enough reason for me. Go play for 3 nights and be yourself, or stop doing it altogether. In recent years, more and more artists have been given a pass for relying on pre-recorded tracks, drum triggers, and other assorted technology. That makes concerts more synthetic, but also more consistent. For better or worse, pre-recorded tracks are becoming increasingly common for touring artists of all levels and genres, and they're not just used in pop music. Many rock artists utilize playback tracks to varying degrees. Last month, Sebastian Bach and Ronnie Radke engaged in a war of words on Twitter over falling in reverse decisions to cancel a festival appearance due to missing laptops. Just hours before Falling in Reverse was supposed to appear at the Will Rock Festival on September 24th at Lake County Fairgrounds in Grays Lake, Illinois. The singer and his bandmates scrapped their performance because their laptops, which the musicians used to run their show, were lost. At the time, Raddick said in a video message that he and his bandmates had no other option because as a band in 2022, you need your laptops. It's like driving a car without an engine. One person who seemingly defended Brad Kidd and Falling in Reverse is Motley Crue Nikki Sixx. The bassist wrote, "Keep beating that fake bullshit drum. Sounds so get off my lawn. God forbid if some artists use technology as a creative tool on albums and in live settings. I get it. Just open your mind and stop fighting reality. Makes you sound out of touch and like that you fly the rock flag." In March 2020, Shinedown guitarist Zach Myers said that 90% of rock artists use at least some pre-recorded tracks during their live performance. He told Rockfeed, "It bothers me that it bothers people." I'm like, why does this bother you? It's the way it is.
Oh, for fucking you want me to tell you why it bothers people?
Yes.
Because when you go to a live concert, it's like you're going to see Cole Swindell. You're paying your money to see a live concert, live music.
Yeah, if they play a recording, you might as well sit at home and play a record.
Yeah, or watch a music video.
Yeah. Now, what are you guys think about like an artist who gets up on stage, sings a song, and then puts like every like maybe 10 or 15 seconds they put the mic to the crowd.
That's obviously because they don't want the audience, rather have the audience sing it than they, because they obviously can't reach those certain notes no more.
Oh, okay.
Maybe.
Yeah.
That's one theory I remember hearing years back.
Just to give the singer a break, maybe, too.
Well, oh, okay. Got it.
Yeah. That's how they
it's
usually do it.
Yeah. It's the way it is. People have been doing this since the 80s, and we want the sound to be the best it can be. Could we go up there just the some ad popped up and ruined the whole thing.
Oh, that's
Four of us,
understandable.
yeah, and put on the best rock show ever. Of course, but that's not how we want to do it. That back previously said that he is one of the last people who are still not using pre-recorded tracks at their live shows. I don't know how much longer I can say to you that I don't use tapes on stage
But
because
like,
I don't.
remember Brown, like when Sammy Hagar they played um, right now.
Yeah.
It was, I believe, it was a pre-recorded track, but maybe I mean they don't normally, there's no groups that just have one like an extra member for one part of an instrument. But sometimes if there's a roadie or something, or not a roadie, but like a tech that can play piano and they have a small keyboard.
Yeah.
Yeah, but usually like for one little small part, it's pre-recorded. But I don't mind that. Like what
Yeah.
they're talking about is
The singer.
mostly the singer, and then obviously like any like instruments like guitar,
Yeah.
pre-recorded.
Or
Most
drums, like what Tommy Lee got called out for.
common now is a bass. A lot of people don't bring a bass player. It's a pre-recorded track bass player. So a lot of them have that these days, which is unfortunate. But what happened to Danny and King?
I don't know. He left a long while ago, and I know Jacob left as well there. Well, speaking of bass player not playing his bass on stage, believe it or not, during the only Sex Pistols U.S. tour, Sid Vicious bass was never really operating. They had a guy named Chris Spelling play bass behind the stage, filling in for that because Sid obviously couldn't play the damn thing. He never even took the time to learn how to take lessons, let alone play a single note on it. And guess what it was is that Sid really couldn't play an instrument, believe it or not. He was just, I guess he was just put there into the Sex Pistols for his look and his attitudes. You know?
Yeah.
But eventually, which is, I guess, kind of sums up, why John Lydon would dismiss Sid years later when the Pistols would get back together. Because when you think about it, Sid's own demise, self-destruction, kind of like helped bring in the destruction of the Pistols, along with the mismanagement, and John Lydon getting so frustrated. He said, "I'm out. See you, mates." And that's pretty much about it. And before speaking of John Lydon, rest in peace to his former Public Image Limited guitarist Keith Levine. Levine, he passed away last week. There, don't know what age or what from there.
Are you related to that? Are you related to that person?
No.
No, this is this guy was from England.
Sorry, continue.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. I never have, he told consequential sound, and I still don't. When I have opening bands and they're using tapes, then I come out and I don't use tapes. Sometimes it makes me feel stupid because I'm like, what am I doing when all these kids half my age can come on stage and do all of my moves, but they don't have to warm up for an hour before the show or weeks before the first show. Sometimes I'm like, why do I even bother if the public is so used to this other way? It's becoming very rare to come see a good band and that's actually a real band that's not miming or doing silly moves while a tape is running. It just becomes more rare as the years go on. In 2019, Iron Maiden guitarist Adrian Smith said that he doesn't agree with certain rock artists relying on pre-recorded tracks during their live performances. I'll tell you what, I see it with a lot of younger bands. I don't think it's a good thing at all, he told the New York Post. I mean, the music is getting too technical now. You have computerized recording systems, which we use, but I think we use them more for convenience than because we need to. We've toured with a couple of bands that use tapes. It's not real. You're supposed to play live. It should be live. I don't agree with using tapes. I think it's a real shame. I agree. I don't want to hear a tape played when I go see the Cole Swindell concert. Okay,
I think we
Would
all
you
so
agree
agree?
on
Or
that one. We all agree.
it's
yeah,
kind of like when they have like Super Bowl or when they have concerts like that. It is most of the time like if it's rap and pop, it's definitely all pre-recorded. You know what I'm
Yeah, we
saying?
know
Like
that.
rap
Yeah,
concerts, they play the song, right? They play the full song, and then sometimes the rapper sings over it, sometimes they don't.
yeah.
Um, I mean, now, like a lot of the Super Bowl performances are that too. I mean, with exception, like The Weeknd said it was all live, and then Prince, but you can tell when it's not live.
mm,
I
I,
think, I think, I think the thing is, I know there was reports that possibly New Kids on the Block were doing it, during their earlier touring days. And of course, we spoke about this before because I think what it is when it comes to pop superstars, they're like, they got to. Fans want to see to do the same thing they do in the music videos, to sing, dance all around there, move all over the place, because obviously you're going to be disappointed. You got to live up to the video image that people perceive you as. So I guess you got to remember that's how they do it. I'm sure if the singer's jumping around on stage, they're obviously going to be very tired. It's like, oh, baby, I love you, because they're jumping around over the joint there. So I guess
Yeah,
they use these backing tracks, as may have given the mainstream audience what they really want. The same image, the same exact idea that they see in the music videos. That's what some of those people want to see, the pop music crowd. That's what they want. But in all, when it comes to a true performance, true musicianship, it's like a sham. It's like you're watching a music video, but minus the director or the video camera. It's just watching the same thing over and over. But then again, that's how some of these pop music fans are. They can't tell which from watch at times. I mean, like how
right.
these are the same people that once embraced Milli Vanilli when they first came out. And I was foretold way before it was revealed that they never sang on the record. A dude named Chuck who played the drums with the Bobby East band. He told me in the conversation at the Ritz in Roseville that they never sang a record on that song. They were signed because they looked good there, which is understandable. Sometimes they need a pop singer who looks good, but they have to have somebody bring in, to do the either auto tune or try to make them sound the perfecto because that's what they want to sell. That's what sells all the records. That's what they do. Record companies are like selling records and nothing else. By hook, line, or sinker, hook or crook, devious or obvious. I mean, deception or whichever they can sell records no matter what. If it,
Yeah,
send the item. Well, then again, let's go back to Paul Stanley using. Remember, his voice isn't what it used to be. He had a vocal surgery on his vocal cords back in 2007. Now, of course, we don't know if didn't give his vocal cords enough time to heal properly. But either way, it hasn't been really the same when you look at it there. Now, for me, if I was Paul Stanley and I'm unable to reach the high notes like I used to on Heaven, It's on Fire, like in the beginning there, they will at least, take that out and just get into the song. But then again, knowing Cal Kisser, they had to deliver their all out. They got to deliver their all. But they could at least do a Love Gun at a different
Bill.
keynote, whether it's in the key of A minor, flat, or D minor, something like that. I know Scorpions that did it. Metallica's done it a couple
Like
times.
this,
That's what I
like
would
this.
recommend.
Geez,
Hmm?
yeah.
like this. Yeah.
What?
What? Can't hear you, Wire. Can I hear you, dude? Hmm?
Wait. I got an important question
Yeah.
for Wire. Why is your mic always messing up?
I have the old earphones you used to have.
Oh,
Oh, okay. All right.
I see
Can
there.
you hear?
Wait, so we can
Can you hear me
understand you
now?
now. So repeat what you just said.
Can
Yeah.
you hear me now? Or no?
Yes, we can
Yeah.
hear you now, dude.
Then again,
Then again. All right.
um. Oh, you want me to keep reading?
Yeah, go ahead.
6 has been open about Motley Crue's use of tape vocals during live performances, saying, "We've used technology since '87." He added the group employed sequences, subtones, background vox tracks, plus background singers and us. Motley Crue also taped stuff we can't tour with, like solo parts in ballads, etc. We love it and don't hide it. It's a great tool to fill out the sound. In a 2014 interview, Motley Crue guitarist Mick Mars admitted that he wasn't comfortable with the fact that his band used pre-recorded backing vocals in its live shows, claiming that he preferred to watch groups whose performances are delivered entirely live. I don't like it, he said. I think a band like ours, I have to say, 60s bands were my favorite. 60s and 70s bands because they were real, like 3-piece bands or 4-piece bands, and they just got up there and kicked it up. Made a mistake? So what? Sounded a little bit empty here or there? So what? It's the bigness.
Hello.
Hello. There we
Hello.
go.
Is it better?
A lot better,
Yes, much
man.
better.
Sweet.
Testing 1 2.
A lot better.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Keith, the fucking asshole piece of shit scumbag. Is Arknolia and Dr. Brown, the two most interesting men in the community. Thank you.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
baby.
check your
Yeah.
stream. I'm gonna check your stream. I'll be right back. Hold on. Go ahead.
Did you just record that? Okay. It's the bigness and the rawness and the people that developed and wrote the songs and made them and presented them. To me, that's what I really like. I mean, I could put on a Motley CD and play with it all day
Dang, that is
long.
pretty good.
There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot
Are
better,
you on a
dude.
real mic now?
I'm on my first ever microphone headset I got with my computer, the one ear one.
All right. Nice.
Oh, all right. Yeah.
I see there. Yeah.
I don't want to do that. Kiss lead singer Paul Stanley, who has been struggling to hit the high notes in many of the band's classic songs for a number of years, has been accused of singing to a backing tape on Kiss's ongoing End of the Road tour. Back in 2015, Kiss bassist vocalist Gene Simmons slammed bands who used backing tapes for not being honest enough to include that fact on their concert tickets. I have a problem when you charge $100 to see a live show and the artist uses backing tracks, Simmons says. It's like the ingredients in food. If the first ingredient on the label is sugar, that's at least honest. If it should say it should be on every ticket you're paying $100. 30 to 50% of the show is on backing tracks, and they'll sing sometimes. Sometimes they'll lip sync. At least be honest. It's not about backing tracks. It's about dishonesty. There's nobody with a synthesizer on our stage. There's no samples on the drums. There's nothing. Gene continued. There's very few bands who do that now. AC/DC, Metallica, us. I can't even say that about U2 or the Rolling Stones. There's very few bands who don't use backing tracks. All right, done.
All right. So I guess the bottom line is, some artists may need backing tracks because claim they need backing tracks, I should say, because of the inability to sing like they used to. But then again, it's like deceiving the audience.
Yeah.
Who pay good ass money to see them perform live, and with the amount of money Kiss charge, and the amount of money that the Kiss has been charging for their shows, kind of.
We're talking about Christmas here.
Yeah, we are.
Go ahead.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
All right. Jethro Tull completes work on 23rd studio album. British progressive rock lumineers Jethro Tull have completed work on the recording of their
Jethro,
Jethro
20
so
Tull.
Jethro Tull.
Jethro Tull have completed work on recording of their 23rd studio album, following swift on the heels of their critically acclaimed return earlier this year with the Zeolite Gene, their first LP in 2 decades. Jethro Tull leader Ian Anderson comments,
Ian.
Ian Anderson.
Ian Anderson comments, we have been putting the finishing touches to the artwork for the album cover and wrapped up the recording and mixing a few weeks ago. Due to the usually long wait for vinyl pressing and manufacturing, we are scheduled for a spring 2023 release, but during the weeks and months to come, you'll be hearing more about the record and the various formats which will be available. It's a little too early just yet to tease you with titles, track lists, and content, but rest assured that is all done and dusted as to mastering in the main elements of art and packaging. I hope you will like the concept and themes when I'm ready to tell you more. It has been a long and tricky job to get the material recorded during a hectic schedule of touring in these last months. A day here, a day there, and the odd burst of a few days together at some points along the way. I wrote in the main themes and lyrics back in January of this year and sent the first demos to the band in February and March, much as I did with the Zero Gene back in 2017. Most of the recording took place in June and August, with the stereo mixing done in September. My new pal, Bruce Sword, the Pineapple Thief, undertook to create the surround sound mixes and an alternative stereo mix too. Jethro Tull has live dates scheduled for this year with shows in mainland Europe before returning to the UK for its annual Christmas shows and then further dates in 2023. The Zealot Gene, released in January 2022, was Jethro Tull's 22nd studio album, and it garnered critically acclaim across the board, reaching number 9 in the UK album charts, a feat feat the band hadn't reached since 1972. It also debuted at number 4 in Germany, number 3 in Switzerland, number 5 in Australia, number 8 in Finland, as well as the top 10 in the US current album chart and rock album chart. With more than 30 albums to their credit and sales totaling more than 50 million, Jethro Tull is one of the most successful rock bands of all time, with a catalog that contains classics still resonate today. Led by Anderson, Tull still continues to tour through the world, entertaining audiences of all ages. All right.
Hey.
And yet, according to the idiot that runs the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, they don't deserve to be there.
Yeah, that's the thing that gets us cringed up there, because the guy who runs it doesn't like any prog rock at all. I mean,
and only when he's pressured, he might let one or two in.
Yeah, exactly. And I think one of the bands that finally got in there was Emerson, Lake and Palmer, if I'm correct.
I don't know if they're there or not.
I know.
Yes is.
Oh, yeah, that's about it so far there.
Yeah, I don't even think Genesis is there.
I don't think so either. But I think But I think maybe Phil Collins is in there as a solo artist. Yeah.
Christmas.
All right. All right, let's do this. All right, there. East 17 has a song called Stay Another Day. And it wasn't supposed to have been a Christmas song as well, for I look at the information there. One of the songwriting members said it's actually a sad song inspired by his brother's suicide. That raw emotion seemed to be seeped into the group's gorgeously somber four-part harmonies that eventually the Christmas sleigh bells that came that's featured in the track there. Peerless and in producing a peerless exercise in festivity melancholy. All right.
Okay. The Merry Axemen actually had a second volume released. And on it was, if I can make this go away, the Christmas song, Steve Lukather.
Oh. The
Oh,
guitar.
come. Yeah, it's Axemen.
I am.
Oh.
And this is the guitar player for the band Toto. We're talking here.
Okay, O come, Emmanuel, Neil Sean.
From Journey.
Do you hear what I hear? Steve Stevens.
Oh, do you think I've said Neil Sean in one of my Jamaican raps?
No.
Oh, okay.
I think he did one time. I think he did.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. Then I got White Christmas by Zach Wilde. Oh come, I already did that one.
Yeah, I did.
Sleigh Ride, Stuart Ham, I'm sorry.
Stuart Ham, the bass player, who worked with Satriani for a while.
God Rest You Merry Gentlemen, John Sykes. Oh Little Town of Bethlehem, Robin Trower. Oh Come All You Faithful, Trevor Rabin.
From the guitar player from Yes.
Carol of the Bells, Al Di Meola. Al Di Meola.
Yeah, respected jazz guitar player there.
Deck the Halls by Ted Nugent.
There we go.
And that's the second one.
Okay. All right, there. Here's one by, you remember the band The Waitresses? They had a song called I Know What Boys Like, I Know What Guys Want. Well, they did a Christmas tune back in the day called Christmas Rapping. And basically, this was a new wave group like in the vein of Blondie and Talking Heads. It begins with singer Patty Donahue, rest in peace, declaring, I think I'll miss this one this year, before an unexpected romance blossoms in the closing stages and warms her jaded cookies. As festive tunes go, this one is as dry and delicious as champagne paid by your boss.
Thank you, honey brother.
All right.
Cream had a song called Wrapping Paper, but I don't think it had anything to do with Christmas.
We don't know there. But it could have been about wrapping paper for joints. We don't know. All right, there. Here's one by rapper Curtis Blow. It came out in 1980 there. You can buy, it's called Christmas Rapping. And it says here the article, which is by timeout.com here, listing the best Christmas songs. You can hear the moment in which hip-hop arrived, interrupting a starchy recital of A Visit from St. Nicholas. Curtis Blow launches into his own inner-city yarn about Santa showing up at a Harlem Christmas party, producing a Yuletide classic and rap music's first major label hit. All right. All right.
Okay.
All right, go ahead. Now, any contributions from Keith and Wire on this subject here?
No.
Yeah.
Like,
Well,
you
Keith, Keith, get on Google and look up all the Christmas songs recorded throughout the years, man. Definitely.
Okay.
Whether it's country, rock, disco,
Yeah,
either
let's
way.
dive into the country. Let's dive into the country genre, Keith.
Yeah, because they released a lot of, because many country artists do record Christmas albums and a lot of holiday songs as well.
I know for a fact that Garth Brooks did.
Yes, he had a Christmas album. Carrie Underwood as well there. And I think Taylor Swift did one as well.
Taylor Swift did too.
Yeah. Okay, so
country rock I messed up when I typed it in, but
Country
okay, I'm
rock
typing.
artists that did Christmas albums, or Christmas albums recorded by country rock artists.
Uh,
Jackson 5 did a version of
it's
Our Song
just,
on Me Kissing Santa Claus.
Ah,
it just
interesting.
gave me. I put in country rock Christmas songs, but it's giving me like all country Christmas songs.
Well, isn't it the same vein
Well,
there?
all country is fine.
Yeah,
Okay, Brenda Lee rocking around the Christmas tree.
that we mentioned on the
Eartha
last show.
Eartha Kitt, Santa Baby,
Mm.
Alabama,
Yep.
Christmas in Dixie. Alabama's good. I like Alabama. Band-Aid, Do They Know It's Christmas? Dolly Parton, Hard Candy Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
The Christmas Shoes. Carpenters, Merry Christmas, Darling. Pretty Paper. Willie Nelson did Pretty Paper. Merry Christmas, everyone. Shakin' Stevens.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's a bunch of them now that don't say who the singer is. Mary, Did You Know? Country Christmas. Up on Housetop. Silver Bells. Blue Christmas. Jingle Bell Rock. A Christmas Letter done by Keith Whitley.
Oh.
Santa
Santa,
Claus
I'm
is
Right.
Coming to Town by Bruce Springsteen.
Oh yeah, I remember that. That's a classic one right there. That used to get played on the radio massively around the holiday season there.
Santa, I'm Right, but that's not country.
Mm.
I mean, who'd you just say? Whatever the guy you just said, he's not country.
Bruce Springsteen. It doesn't
Well,
have to be country,
yeah.
but it
Yeah.
doesn't matter.
Oh, okay. Santa, I'm Right Here by Toby Keith. Merry Christmas from the Family of Montgomery Gentry.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I love Montgomery Gentry. They're definitely country rock.
The one got passed though.
Yeah.
Which
Which
one?
one was it? Gentry? Which one, Gentry or Montgomery?
I don't know, but it was the
It happened recently though. Look it up real quick.
one who didn't spin his microphone stand. The one who spins his microphone stand, that's the one that lived.
Oh, so it was like the guitar player.
Yes.
Hold up. Let me look
Look
it
him
up
up.
here.
Look that up real quick.
All right, there. I'm doing that right now. Montgomery
Yeah, it was
Gentry.
the guitar player that died, not the.
I think it was Gentry.
Yep.
What the hell?
Oh yeah. Yeah, but one of them is named T.
Montgomery
Roy.
Gentry.
Keith
T. Roy.
Gentry.
T. Roy's the one. T. Roy's the one that died.
Keith Gentry.
Right there. Yeah, Troy Gentry
Me and
of the.
Oates,
Yeah, he died in a helicopter crash on September 8th in New Jersey.
Yeah,
There you
he's
go.
the guitar player.
Yeah. Sad. Very
Cause
sad
like
there.
I saw the tribute that the other guy did.
And this was in 2017.
Yeah, so the guy, the one that spins his microphone
Yeah,
stand.
the singer with the hat on. Yeah. He's still around.
Yeah, he did a tribute at the Country Music Awards in 2017 or the beginning of 2018. And I didn't see it on TV, but I did see it on YouTube. And after the guitar player died, Troy, they played My Town on the country station here a lot.
My town. Na, na, na,
Yep.
na, na.
Yeah,
World,
exactly.
my town, na, na, na. Oh, what year did that song come out?
2002.
Mm.
I was born. I was raised. I see
Yep.
all my destiny.
I got mad.
I got mad a million times. It's my town. Oh,
Yep.
in my town.
Yep.
All right.
Frosty the Snowman. Put a little holiday in your heart, Leanne Rhymes. Do you hear what I hear, Carrie Underwood? All I want for Christmas is you, Mariah Carey and Justin Bieber.
Oh gosh.
Huh,
Come on.
How
yeah.
about this one here? Phil Spector. He took all the acts that he produces, including the Ronettes, and he puts out a Christmas album of his own called A Christmas Gift for You from Phil Spector. And of course, the one is we have is Sleigh Ride by Ronnie Spencer and the Ronettes. And
Well, you know what I just found?
what?
I just found the 20 greatest country Christmas songs of all time ranked, and it's I'm looking through this list, and it's like new songs. And this was written December 24th, 2021, and
Wow.
like there's a lot of new songs on this list, a lot
All
of new
right.
country songs on this list.
And they're considered the greatest. Interesting.
All right.
That Brooks and Dunn, Winter Wonderland, Darius Rucker, Let It Snow, Dolly Parton, Hard Candy Christmas, Reba McEntire, The Christmas Song, Rascal Flatts, I'll Be Home for Christmas, Keith Urban, I'll Be Your Santa Tonight, Alan Jackson, Let It Be Christmas, Kenny Rogers, Carols of the Bells,
That was a
Eagles.
country Christmas album.
No, this is the top 20 country Christmas songs ranked in order. Number 12, Eagles, Please Come Home for Christmas. Casey Musgraves, Ribbons and Bows. Tim McGraw, Dear Santa. Taylor Swift, Christmas When You're Mine. Brad Paisley, 364 Days to Go. That's kind of funny. That must have been written the day after Christmas.
Yeah.
Lone Star, Oh Holy Night. Willie Nelson, Pretty Paper. Lady A, All I Want for Christmas Is You. Elvis Presley, Blue Christmas. Blake Shelton and Michael Bublé, Home. Bobby Helms, Jingle Bell Rock. Brenda Lee, Rockin' Around the Christmas Tree.
All right there.
Now that I like that list.
All right there. Here's one I just discovered here. I guess it came out in 1988. It's by Chris Rea, spelled R-E-A. Now, this is a guy who back in 78 did a song, which is one of my favorites, called Fool If You Think It's Over. It was a big hit for him. He had this song called Driving Home for Christmas. It's about being stuck in Christmas traffic from husky voice housewives. You know, it's about being stuck in traffic, get away, trying to get home for Christmas, you know. Who hasn't had that happen on Christmas or Thanksgiving? Who hasn't dealt with that at some time in their lives?
Right. Yo, I remember I went to Animal Kingdom on Thanksgiving Day weekend, and it was packed. Like, it was so packed. Like, everyone was like elbow to elbow or like arm to arm. Like there must have been a zillion people in Animal Kingdom that day.
All right.
So like you said
Shoulder
traffic.
to shoulder.
Uh-huh.
Yep. You said a lot of traffic, and that reminded me of that.
Bumper to bumper.
Yep.
Yep. That's understandable. Being everybody wants to get home to the holidays, spend time with ma, pa, brother, sister, aunt, and uncle. Right?
Yeah.
All right, here's another one by James Brown, the godfather of soul. He had an album out called A Soulful Christmas. He had Santa Claus Go Straight to the Ghetto. And tell him James Brown sent you. And that's what he was saying, that song there. It may raise a smile, but there's something serious about this tune there. The Godfather wants all the kids on the wrong side of the track to enjoy the sort of Christmas he never did. Which is understandable.
Yeah.
All right. All right, next.
Anybody?
Yeah, I'm asking.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Oh.
That's YR Keith.
But Band-Aid.
Oh yeah, yeah. We discussed that on the last show there yesterday there, and how many charitable albums fighting world hunger that would spawn in the following year. As we mentioned, inspired USA for Africa, Northern Lights, Band Aid. Oh no, excuse me, Hearing Aid, I should say. Yeah, and a whole bunch of this other one featuring country music artists as well, fighting world hunger.
Andy Williams. It's
Mm.
the most wonderful time.
Yeah.
Oh
You know
yeah,
that one?
yeah. I remember that one. Yes, I think Johnny Mathis did his version as well. And I think I may have heard the Andy Williams or Mathis. I can't tell which, believe it or not. I'm usually busy at work at doing my thing there, but there are a couple of times I do listen and I hear that song play. I'm thinking, is that Johnny Mathis or is it Andy Williams?
Chances are it's
Maybe.
Johnny Mathis.
All right there, because Mathis is considered,
Little pun.
because Johnny Mathis is considered the great singer in his own right there. Mm-hmm. All right. Here's one by Destiny's Child, Beyonce's old group, 8 Days of Christmas. And it's an old holiday tune turned into a bumpin' R&B Christmas carol.
Okay.
All right. A lot of silence in between words here. Here's another one by Vincent Garandio, the guy who did the music for
Oh yeah, from
Charlie Brown Christmas.
right.
Yes, and it's Old Tannenbaum. I think that's how it's pronounced, if I'm correct. And it's
Well,
been
he
like,
pretty much did everything in that musical.
yeah, I did, yeah. It's still considered. I have to. It fits to say that the Charlie Brown Christmas special remains one of the biggest of all the Charlie Brown shows out there. Remember, we had It's a Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown. Something Charlie Brown this. Remember, there was a Saturday morning cartoon of Charlie Brown that Snoopy show there for a brief while period that I enjoyed.
Right.
Yeah, but the Charlie Brown Christmas this remains one of the biggest of all because Linus in the end explains the true meaning of Christmas with the birth of Christ.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. All
Are you
right.
looking to meet fun people?
All right. All right. Let's see
About
here. All right. How about what?
London Symphony Orchestra, Peace on Earth, Little Drummer Boy.
That's interesting.
Pentatonic. They go Brown Pentatonics.
Pentatonics?
Yeah.
All right, there. All right. Here's one here by Joni Mitchell, Cold River. And here's the story behind this. Think you had a bad Christmas last year when you burned a turkey? Spare a thought for Joni Mitchell, who's heartbroken and wants to escape the Christmas merriment all around her. From the Jingle Bells drenched in melancholy piano opening, it's clear that this is not going to be a jolly ride, but it's still beautiful and delicate. At the end, all you want to do is skate away with Joni, her often repeated cry throughout the song, and help her mend her broken heart. That's why it's one of the most covered songs have been recorded by 500 artists.
Wow.
Yeah. Let's see. Remember, Christmas night, I remember reading this, and this is sad right here. Christmas time is often a very sad time for those who are not involved with family, whichever they're, if it's beefing with family members or they're no longer involved with that family, or they went through a divorce or something serious happened. And I guess this is also a time where most suicides do occur because the people going through these hard times are unable to go through it, come out of it, like a survivor. And so they ended up taking their lives. I mean, like, I remember the past couple Christmases without my beloved Nancy was extremely hard. I know, and what is, especially without my dad, who died a couple of months before Nancy did.
It'll be all right. It'll be all right, brown brother.
All right, thank you. It's everything good. Thank you, guys. And I got this one by the Weather Girls, featuring the late Martha Wash. Dear Santa, bring me a man this Christmas. Keep in mind, of course, I expect that from them because remember they had that song, It's Raining Men. Gosh.
Keith, is there any
Dr. Brown's in his voice.
Are there any Jewish songs?
Oh, I come up with different voices many times before there.
Are there any Jewish songs?
Good question. Well, I know, we know what Adam Sandler.
Okay. Sorry, I was muted.
Adam Sandler.
There's the Dreidel song. You know the Dreidel song?
Yeah, we know that's what about Adam Sandler?
Yeah, he has like three or four Hanukkah songs.
And that's usually a favorite around Christmas time as well there, believe it or not.
Yep.
Yeah. That deserves acknowledgement.
It's usually because the Hanukkah song Hanukkah usually falls around Christmas.
All right.
But it could fall anywhere between like November 1st to like December 24th or 5th.
All right, here's another one from a guy that we spoke of, me and Ark did, Roy Wood. He was the one of the members of the group The Move. He was also briefly a member of ELO. He later put together his own project called Wizard with 2 Z's. He had a Christmas song called I Wish It Could Be Christmas Every Day. It's from the 1970s there. I remember seeing a video of that on a compilation with some girl that was dating early around 1991 there. And it's pretty interesting there.
Yeah. What other Hanukkah songs? Well, we say this prayer every night when we light the menorah. You want me to say the prayer?
Go ahead, dude. Yes.
Okay. Blessed art thou, Lord our God, King. Wait. No. Hold on. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kedeshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lahadlik ner shel Hanukkah. And then in English, that's Blessed art thou, Lord our God, King of the universe, who commanded us to light the Hanukkah candles.
All right, nice.
Yeah.
All right. Here's one by the composer of the Exorcist theme, or the song that would become the theme for the Exorcist, Mike Oldfield. In Jus Dulci Jobayo, I think it's pronounced.
Joe Biden.
No, please. Oh, gosh.
Yeah, that's it.
And it's spelled Dulci, and the second word is Jobilo. I think Art knows what I'm pronouncing there, or try to. But it's by Mike Oldfield.
Not that word.
Okay. Now, it says in the article, if you need any more proof that the 70s were a weird time, consider this. One of the decade's most popular enduring Christmas hits is a prog folk version of a J.S. Bach setting of a carol dating back to the 14th
Bullzie, what's your favorite
century.
Christmas song?
Bullzie.
Yeah, what's up?
What's up, Bullzie? What's up, dog?
Christmas songs, brother.
Right.
Christmas songs, we're doing that?
Yes,
Yeah.
we are. Lots of them.
Oh, I haven't been listening to much Christmas songs lately. Haven't listened to one in a while, but if I would have to pick one, it would be like Rudolph Red-Nosed Reindeer, Jingle Bells, at least the two. Or maybe Santa Claus is Coming to Town. At least the ones I can at least remember.
That's good.
Right.
I like it.
My personal favorite had to be Lemmy Kilmister's version of Run, Run, Rudolph.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
probably,
aren't there like different
Yep.
versions of each of these songs though? Like I've heard different versions, at least the Jingle Bells one.
right?
Yeah,
My favorite is Christmas Baby Please Come Home by Mariah Carey.
Right.
That's not to be confused with the one that All I Want for Christmas Is You.
Right.
Mariah Carey is still relevant?
No, she made that song like in 1994.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
And I like Mistletoe by Justin Bieber.
Someone's
gosh.
watching basketball. What game is that? Stupid ass Golden State Warriors. Did they win last night? The
Probably
Warriors win last
RP.
night, Keith?
I don't know.
Mm.
I think
And
it's
it just went
RP
away.
watching.
Brian, are you
And
watching basketball?
nope. It was RP because he left the call.
Whoa.
Yep.
What about
Never mind.
what about Cat Dog?
Cat
Yeah,
dog.
I like that show. I like that one half. The front
wait,
half
wrong
of the
show,
dog
wrong
was
show.
Yeah, I was gonna say, dudes.
yeah. I fell for it.
Yeah, apparently.
All right, there. I gotta throw this one here, and this one has kind of like a sad theme to it. There, 2,000 Miles by the Pretenders. It sounds like a Christmas. It's like one of those classic. It's kind of like a take on the old classic theme of "It's Christmas, I miss you," but the Frosty Ballad, written by Chrissy Hyde, is much more sadder because it was written for their guitarist James Honeyman Scott, who had died the previous year. Honeyman Scott's replacements, Robbie McIntosh, pays tribute with some good guitar work, the closest a guitar gets to the sound of Snowfall.
Yeah, to be honest with you, when you name yourself the Pretenders, it already does sound sad anyway. So
Yeah. Well, the Pretenders have been around since 1980, believe it or not. I remember having the first record in my collection around that time that year.
how popular were they in the 80s?
Well, they were very popular. They had songs like "Back in the Chain Gang." They had songs like "My City Is Gone," which would be later became unauthorizedly the theme song for Rush Limbaugh's old radio show. There, yeah.
Well, metaphor of My City Gone. I recommend looking at some cities that were actually destroyed. So maybe that was
Mr. Political, real quick, since you're here. What do you think about Nancy Pelosi stepping down? Bullzie, did you hear about that?
Of course I did.
What do you think
Honestly,
about that? That's fucking great, Ryan. I'm
it is great.
Yeah, good riddance, sir.
Very
Ugly
surprised
broad.
by that.
Ugly broad.
Yeah.
Like,
Here-
Brown, how
here's
long
the-
was she in power, Brown? Like, she's been in power since you were what?
I don't remember. I didn't start hearing about her until the Obama administration. She got brought up during that time there. But either way, any woman who says Obamacare is beautiful needs a boot in the ass.
Any woman
Give me a
does not
break.
need to be in power. She needs to be cooking and cleaning, not in power. It's a man's
alone-
job.
Holy cow.
Whoa.
Well, to be fair-
What about Republican women? What
No,
was
Well,
it?
to be fair, in Wyer's case, he is technically right because Nancy
need to be
Pelosi did a
paid.
terrible job on
Yeah.
cleaning up her own city.
Yep,
You need to be
exactly.
paid
And
by
theoretically speaking, she was in a position to do that, but she didn't do that.
No, she
You need
didn't
to be
want to.
paid by the effort you put in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. If you look at it that way, what you're saying
When
doesn't seem
like
that bad.
women are bred like women were made by God to serve men. Number one, and women were bred to cook, clean, and give birth. That's it.
Oh
The
boy.
men take
Oh.
care of it. The men
You
bring
know
home.
how many feminists are gonna start coming at us? Are coming at you right now. Oh boy.
No, it's parody. Come on,
I
do
I
a
mean,
know.
parody.
all for these arguments anyway. You know that.
I'm doing a Republican character. You know what I'm saying? The
Yeah.
character thing, but no, I'm just messing around.
I know you.
Boy, now I got to plug my Patreon after that.
Oh, dude. Oh, now you put Ark in the tight spot there.
Hey, man, it doesn't sound that bad.
Yeah, well, either way, for those listening out there, we got to plug part of Ark's Patreon, which we just got to help doing an episode on there, which should be up on pretty soon there. Go to patreon.com/Arknolia and sign up for whichever tier that you desire, and definitely listen, learn, and enjoy. All right.
I got lots of music ones out there.
Oh, yeah, there. Anyways, back to the list. We have Christmas in Harlem by Kanye West, featured Cameron, Jim Jones, Vado, Pusha T, and some lady named Chida Prince, I guess it is. Chida Prince, I think it is. How that the name is pronounced? I know, it's spelled
I know.
Cyhi, and the second word is DA.
Why, maybe you can
Uh,
bring back Prince Idol to get him to do a Christmas song, since we got another Prince that didn't want.
I know all
Well,
those.
if Prince Idol does a Christmas song, will it be truthful?
For somebody,
Oh my bad. I hit the wrong button.
yeah, because I thought, wait, is somebody chiming in, or is it somebody just yelling in the background?
Oh, it's
That's
someone
what-
yelling at the background. That happens a lot at
Yeah.
Keith's residence there.
So, what was the song again? You were mentioning?
To me, it's Christmas in Harlem by Kanye West, featuring other rappers like Pusha T, Jim Jones, and Cameron.
I haven't listened to that song before, but I definitely heard of Kanye West, especially when he blew up. So, yeah,
Here's
I
one.
would presume it's good.
Oh yeah, here's one I would like as well, because it was featured a lot in many Doctor Who episodes, or let alone Christmas special there. Merry Christmas, Everybody by Slade, the band who originally did Come On Feel the Noise and Mama We're All Crazy Now. Had a few of their earlier records there, like Nobody's Fools, Stomp Your Hands, Clap Your Feet, Slatus.
Yeah, I think I've heard of those guys. Are they a metal band?
They were more like a 70s glam band.
Really?
Yes, yeah. Look
Yeah,
at how.
they weren't metal.
Yeah, but it was just like but one of their classic songs, of course, got covered, made a big hit by a metal band.
So, were only like several songs a big hit?
Well,
Because
mostly in the
usually-
UK.
Oh,
The
so it's
glam,
one of those bands that just were popular because of a few songs, huh?
well, basically they were popular at the time because the glam rock scene was big in England during that time, along with Wizard, Slade, Bowie's Ziggy Stardust, Persona, and bands like The Sweet. These were the bands wore glitter on their face and their hair, dressed in space uniforms, and wore massive amounts of platform shoes that reached about eons high there. In fact, you may remember a character called Quaalude that was portrayed by the singer of The Tubes, Fee Waybill. He would come out as that character during their song White Punks on Dope, which is an anti-drug song.
Oh,
Yeah.
well,
Definitely look it up on YouTube. And by the way, and
it
going back,
sounds interesting.
all right, there, yes. And by the way, going back to the riffs, here's one by RuPaul called "Hey Sis, It's Christmas." Sis being short for sister.
Oh, I mean,
I like how Dr. Earl,
Somebody's letting you have it, Keith.
I like how Dr. Earl finishes his statement, then somebody in the background just starts yelling.
That, like I said, that happens a lot on that happens a lot at Keith's place there. There are many times we had to ask. There are many times we had to ask Keith to mute himself because the noises get overshadows what we're trying to get through on the microphones here.
Yeah. What made me laugh is the fact that you just finished and that person just started yelling again. Like it's like, all right, I'm done now, and then all the person's going like it's just like what's going on? Yeah.
I expect sometime soon Keith is going to be on the call with us, and all of a sudden he's going to get so fed up to hear he's going to be like, "Shut up!" And then he's going to get bawled out by the staff there for doing that.
Yeah. Are you sure they're not eavesdropping, Keith? Because it was a little too convenient right there.
Who knows there?
Keith,
are you there, bro?
he's muted.
Again. Yeah, but you probably see what they want. You probably want them to do the dishes or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
There he is.
Yeah.
So,
wait, Dr. Earl, did you ask me a question?
No.
We all did.
Oh, what was the question?
I forgot.
All right.
well, the basic question is, are you sure they're not eavesdropping on this
Bullzie asked it.
conversation, Keith?
Are you listening in?
I'm wearing headphones. No, I'm wearing headphones, and they can only hear what I say, not what you guys say.
Well,
my headphones
I'm still concerned. I'm still concerned about that because once Dr. Earl finished, all I heard was rah 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 rah.
Nah, they didn't hear Dr. Earl. They were talking about me, but so
they were talking about you sitting on a computer talking to some randoms on the internet.
No.
When you should be working.
Yeah, to be on the show there. I pray they don't hear me because I'd be like, shut up!
No, they don't hear you guys. I guess I started something. I don't know.
You
started something?
What?
What'd you start?
Yeah, I mean, I should have kept the proof. No, I asked
proof.
Get the proof of what?
Because I accused someone of something, but I got rid of the proof.
Oh, jeez. Keith, are you on something now, man?
No.
I had but then I decided to get rid of it.
Oh God!
That way when they come back on me.
Oh God!
Is that why you failed the case, Keith? Because you decided to get rid of the proof?
No. They have the proof.
Oh God! That you got rid of it?
You were like, you know what? I don't need the proof. I can win this court case without it.
Yeah. Don't just believe what I say from the word go. Yep. And it finds out, oops, I screwed up.
No, I just figured they did this. It was like on purpose, but
it was on purpose.
But then I asked about it, and she had no idea what I was talking about. But I should have saved the proof.
Yeah, always save the proof.
So Let me ask something.
Okay.
Did she do something wrong and you know it because you had that proof?
Maybe.
Maybe
Now
you
you've
would know
confused
this.
him.
You had this proof. Don't you have some sort of great memory like I do? Come on.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, but I can't. I thought I was supposed to get it, and
Wait.
What?
Wow.
You're not making sense, Keith. Are you on? Have you been drinking?
no, I
Are
don't
you on
drink.
triple C's again?
No, if I was on Triple C's, you would hear my voice slurring.
You're on
Keith,
something, man,
you're
because
all
you're
over
not
the
making no
place.
damn sense, bro.
All right, Keith, let me walk you through
It's
this. Let me walk. Just
I.
let me walk you through this. Well, let me
Okay,
break
it's something
it down.
it's something I want to keep a secret
He's
from the
walking you
community.
through it. Pay attention.
No,
No,
but I
okay.
want to keep this a secret from the community.
We don't even know who you're talking about, so it doesn't really matter either way. So we're gonna just try to help you understand what you did wrong, so we
Yeah,
can
work with
also
us,
understand
dude.
why. So
Okay.
let's
So I take
okay. Let's start from the beginning. Let's
I
start
gotta
with
take a leak.
you. Okay. It started
okay.
with you saying, I accused of somebody doing something wrong, right?
Yeah.
And you said, I had the proof, but then I got rid of it. Let's
Yep.
start from there and let's move
Okay,
forward.
so all right, so I take medication and like I take like one pill at
Oh, is
night.
that what they call it now?
No, this is prescribed.
Well, just
And okay, so tonight I had two pills, and I thought that I got a new pill for something. So I took the two pills, and then I asked, "What's my second pill?" Because I never seen two pills at night before, and then she got mad. She said, "I only give you one pill."
Oh, I know how you get rid of the poof. You took the two pills.
Yeah.
so the proof was he gave you the pills and you decided to eat the pills, which was your proof.
Yes.
Mm.
I didn't want the community to know I take medication.
Well, it's not really
Everybody
a
takes
concern.
it. I do too.
It's not really a concern, so no one really cares. But that's going to be an interesting story if that goes to court. So, sir, you're telling me you don't have the proof because you ate it?
Yeah.
That's pretty much it, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, Keith, that's not smart.
Yep.
I don't really hear those stories much often. It's probably worse than Casey trying to convince me that the Earth is flat because of ice circles.
Wait a minute, Mr. Casey believes Earth is flat?
Well, I'll post
I hope
a
not. I
video
hope not.
I need
about
you
that,
explain.
but
Take this one. I need you explain to me. I'll give you two medicine.
Yep.
who was
what
that
was-
guy?
One of the
Are
staff
we talking
members.
about Casey is raw?
Oh, yeah. Well, let's just
Bullzie?
start with this. Yeah, Casey is raw. Came on stream with Mitch Kellen and I, and I immediately asked him, "Oh, look, the flat guy. Flat guy. Tell me about flat Earth."
Oh gosh.
Yeah, he
And then-
believes in flat
All right,
Earth.
I'm back.
He also
gosh.
thinks there's no such thing as birds. They're all drones.
Oh my gosh.
Have you heard that one?
Not
Yeah, I
until
heard that.
now.
Wait, what? What about birds? Hold on. What about birds?
There's
Birds
no
are-
such thing as birds. All the things you see are drones.
So basically
yeah.
they had these drones at the time when all the back in the Middle Ages.
Apparently,
Well, no. Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
Or were they
this
made?
proves Atlantis
let's
was
see.
Or were
existing.
they made by these ancient astronauts that we read about in the science books and science series? There.
No, I bet you this is
And what's another one?
this is Casey's new argument because of Atlantis. Because of Atlantis.
Atlantis?
You know? Atlantis, yeah.
Oh, Atlantis? Oh.
No, I'm just guessing he'll say
He believes in.
He believes in Atlantis?
I don't know that for sure, but he might go with that story.
Well, in Australia, it's not a real country.
That's well, it started from saying, well, Australia's not a real country because people weren't actually going to Australia; they were going to South America.
I'll bet you're right. Now, we should probably send this to Little Bex and her husband, Big Bad Ads, and have them call the show. Or better yet, get Raka on the call here and see what they have to say about that.
I like Dr. Earl's idea.
Yeah.
Well, I already asked Casey. Since you were saying such things, wouldn't this be an argument that Australia is only part of South Africa? Then it turned into Australia doesn't exist as a continent, so it's like whatever.
Yeah, he basically, I don't know if you saw that particular episode or not, but on Derailed one night, they got him to do some of his conspiracy theories, and those were the big ones with flat Earth, birds are drones, Australia doesn't exist.
Oh, about the flat Earth one.
Let's see, what else?
Oh, about the flat Earth ones. When I asked Casey, okay, since the Earth is flat, what happens to the planes? Do they just fucking go into space if they keep going straight? And he goes, well, the ice circles are actually ice walls blocking their way, and the stars are just sparkling.
I imagine.
Wow.
I can imagine. Well, we'll have to contact some of these alien visitors and ask them, hey, since you see the Earth from your vantage point, is it flat or is it round?
Yeah.
Heck, you could ask the astronauts, but he probably doesn't think they're real.
Yeah, but, oh, yeah.
Oh, that was another one. He thought the moon landing was fake.
Oh, gosh.
Well, I'd say like 30% of the country, or 30% of the world thinks the moon landing is fake.
Yeah. I remember that was a conspiracy going on for ages.
Yeah. I am smarter than Casey Israel.
All right, can you...
okay.
Okay, well, if you are, can you predict who will die next before Casey does?
No.
All right, there. Shall we get back to the list?
Okay, Bullzie, do you think I'm smarter than Casey Israel?
I haven't talked to both
No answer.
to make that, conclusion. But if I were to guess, it would be you.
All right, thanks.
Dumb stuff, but
yeah. All right.
Right there.
Thank
Okay,
you.
let's
Thank
go
you.
back. Let's go back to the list of Christmas music. Here's one by Louis Prima, the guy who first composed "Just a Gigolo" that David Lee Roth would later cover. This one's called "What Will Santa Claus Say When He Finds Everybody Swinging?"
Yeah.
It's kind of like one of those trippy. Given his penchant for kissing mommy under the mistletoe, we imagine Santa be more down for a little group love. Honestly, not that kind of a party actually, but jazz legend Prima's jaunty sing-along is so catchy that it gives us a bonus track. Kanye and Kid Cudi, they sampled this track for the backbone of the song called Fourth Dimension. Their collaboration for as Kids See Ghosts. And here's someone that's really interesting here. Frankie Goes to Hollywood. They had a song in their album, Welcome to the Pleasure Dome, called The Power of Love, which is basically a very tender ballad with the orchestra arrangements to boot. And the song isn't really Christmas, but nonetheless has been linked to the season of good cheer, not by accident either. The video I remember seeing that features the actual nativity of actually the nativity of Jesus, a gesture of towering earnestness, clearly intended as somewhat an ironic response to the Liverpoolian provocateurs' scandalous earlier videos. But the song has a powerful spiritual sincerity that will probably be preserved as a classic even without the visuals. Make love your goal is the point of that song there. Right? And here's one by Taylor Swift, one that Keith likes. "'Tis the Damn Season." You know.
I don't know that one by Taylor Swift.
Well,
I know. Okay.
According to
Go ahead.
this, is that it will. Well, basically, many of her other songs here, according to this article, which again is from timeout.com, this probably does not hold a candle to this song I just mentioned, "'Tis the Damn Season." Basically, it finds the singer staying at her parents' house for the holidays, getting nostalgic for these small town sites that are familiar and a familiar touch. Can you belt it out like a jingle bell rock? Nah, it might inspire you to call your high school crush for a stroll down when you're bored. And of course, you know.
Oh, wait. High school crush, and then what?
Yeah, that's about it. The memory go down memory lane there.
All right. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Al Hurd had a Christmas album.
Oh yeah.
I just threw that out there.
All right, that's good there. And also Diana Ross, she covered her versions of Paul McCartney's "Wonderful Christmas Time" as well there. I'm gonna say which year that came out. And we cannot forget the Ramones. "Merry Christmas, I Don't Want to Fight Tonight." I remember seeing the video for that during December back in Numbers there. They often play music videos a couple of times there on Friday nights.
And the one I mentioned earlier, you guys got to go listen to it. I'm telling you.
Yep.
Vince Vance and the Valiants.
Mm-hmm.
"All I Want for Christmas Is You." And it's not the same one as Mariah Carey's.
All right, there. Definitely got to check out later on tonight there. Here's one from the heavy metal catalog here. "No Presents for Christmas" by King Diamond. I haven't heard that one, but I remember seeing the cover for that single there. And we also, speaking of heavy metal, we got to acknowledge "Twisted Christmas" by Twisted Sister. An album of Christmas anthems done Twisted Sister heavy metal style.
Oh, and there's the Barking Dogs.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Doing Jingle Bells.
I remember that one. I definitely remember that. That came out in the 80s, right there, if I'm correct?
I think so.
What year was it? Because it sounds like they did it, the Barking Dogs, on a sampling keyboard, and it would just do it from there. Unless they...
I don't know how they did it.
No, I think so. Well, samplers or keyboards were basically a sample of bits from a movie or a sound, and it would go up every time you go up the keys there. Something like that. It was used a lot, mostly in the 1980s on industrial tracks and pop hits there, hip-hop tracks as well.
Have we lost YR?
I do not know. And is Bullzie still on the call there? Yeah, I think Bullzie left.
Bullzie left.
Oh, wow.
YR left the call.
Oh, wow, there. That's something there.
We have hit an hour 30.
Yeah. So we should probably call it quits. Now, are we doing a part 3 next Wednesday there?
I don't know. And we need to talk about Thursday because that's Thanksgiving Day.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I told you. This is what the work. I've not been paying attention to holidays as much, because of the fact that I've been so busy with everything around it, my work, around the situations here at home. Wow. So we got to definitely talk about Thanksgiving. You think we just, I know we'll be, everyone's going to, what would we be doing on Christmas Day? Just taking a relaxer or something like that?
Christmas Day's on a Sunday.
Christmas Day is on a Sunday, yay. And of course, just coming next Thursday is Thanksgiving.
Right.
All right, so definitely.
Well, I won't be on the show next Thursday. I'll be sleeping
family.
over at my aunt's house. Yeah.
All right, there. And I know we'll be having our Christmas dinner
we
here.
I probably think we should skip Thursday.
Yeah, I'm thinking so. It's a holiday. Gotta respect the holidays here. All right, there. So we'll let Ark decide this time if he still wants to do a part 3 of our Christmas tunes.
Yeah. Well, let's think about it and.
No. If not, I have
send each other notes.
Okay, there. If not, I have a suggestion for Wednesday's show. Musicians who are good actors and good actors who are also good musicians. And there's a few out there who are well respected.
That shouldn't take long.
Yeah, exactly. But it should be interesting there, knowing the amount of good acting that many appearances that musicians have done on TV shows and in movies. Right there. So, I guess that closes it. I guess that closes our show for today.
I could think of 2 people.
Save it for Wednesday.
I could think. Okay.
Don't give out too many spoilers. Okay. All right, there. All right, for YR, Bullzie, and myself, and Keith, and Arknolia, we will see you guys next Wednesday. Same time, same station. Enjoy the rest of your Thursday evening. Have a good one. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Mm-hmm.